of 2:59. Anyway, so if you look at the braking zone, we are. Are you guys watching?
I'm watching now, yeah.
So myself and Wes tap off at about the same time. Make this a bit bigger so you can see. Oh, and you the blue line, so you tap off a lot earlier.
Okay, I'm
But
just trying to
look
make
out,
out where I'm on track. Oh, is this
turn
turn
one,
one?
turn
Okay,
one,
alright, okay.
turn one. So Owen, let's go a lot earlier. We're about, so let's go 476. Wes is 485, I'm 486. I'm about 10 meters later. Wes is about 9 meters later. But so here's the difference. When we get to the brakes, when you brake, you see you brake a little in the beginning, and then you brake more and more and more and more closer to the end, and then you trail it off again. Where myself and Wes brake, we're not slamming on the brakes, but we brake a little bit harder initially, and then we keep it there, and then we start going down as we go into the corner.
I'm still probably holding it in when I'm in the corner already.
No, well, you you don't brake enough
Oh, there,
initially,
initially, okay.
so you start braking earlier than us. You let off the throttle earlier, and you brake less, which the McLaren can work like that, but you're not slowing down enough. So what's happening is as you get close to the apex, you're braking too much,
Yeah,
and that's gonna stop you from turning.
yeah.
And then here you've got these big stabs on the brake. So you go very up, down, up, down, up, down. And then also you've got, if you look at the bottom graph, you've got the most steering input as well. And then if we go to, so turn one is that, turn two,
I wasn't going as wide, definitely. I've checked different lines now and everything. Like I should be going a bit further to the right, I reckon.
so turn two, you can see this is, I'm the red brakes, Alwyn, you the blue brakes, and Wesley didn't brake.
Okay.
And then if you look at the throttle, we lifted completely, Wesley didn't lift completely. But the difference is I lifted later, braked a bit to
rotate the car.
I braked a bit to rotate the car. From sector 1 into this area here. So I braked a bit to rotate the car, and then I got on the throttle before you got to full throttle.
That's where I'm losing a lot of time.
And so Alwyn's problem is Alwyn got off the throttle too early, got on the throttle, had to get out of the throttle again and got back onto the throttle.
Sure.
So check here. So Alwyn, if you look at the top here, you're 20 k's an hour slower than myself and Wes. So
Jeez.
myself and Wes are similar speeds, but
Yeah.
you're 20 k's slower through there because you had to do the
Yeah.
lift
Yeah.
and... Okay, then we get to this slight left-hander over here. So Wes, you can go check on the map itself, and it will show you on the right-hand side where you are, or you can go on the right-hand side and it will show you on the map where you are. So if you go check this left-hander now. So we are braking for it, myself and Wes, fairly similar time. I'm braking a little bit less. I'm downshifting. Where's the gears? Here's the gears. I'm downshifting a bit earlier. Why is the web page so glitchy? And I'm trailing. And say, oh, when you do the same thing, you're braking very late for this turn, and then you brake very hard where you're supposed to get the car to turn. You're on full ABS. See, so myself and Wes are on ABS in the beginning of the turn. When you're on full ABS at the end of the turn, which is the problem.
Mm.
That's the problem. So you go too fast, too fast, too fast,
And
and
then when I
then
realize it's too late, it's yeah.
yeah, you actually got on the throttle very early. Yeah. Like, see,
I think you could have probably over rotated with all that brake input.
so you
Yeah.
got on the throttle. Yeah, so you got on the throttle very early. Let's just get this full section. And you gained way more speed. So I'm slower through the left-hand turn. So you guys are a lot faster through the left-hand turn. But then through the right-hander, I'm fast and I stay fast on the straight. So you guys are going faster through here but compromising this corner.
Mm.
Well, I'm compromising the left-hander to stay tighter to get faster through the exit.
Mm.
You check. So check here, for instance, through the right-hander, my average throttle is a lot. Myself and West dropped to the same point, but I'm on more throttle for longer.
Check how much
And then
I dropped it.
yeah, you
Yeah.
you drop completely twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that section. Sector 2 is okay. So now we are going to the fast left-hander here. We're all in the same gears, so that's good.
It's interesting because we're all in the same car, so it's
Yeah.
yeah.
So again, myself and Wes, is there something weird if you? There's a lot of times you don't completely drop. It's almost like you leave your foot on the throttle by accident. You check, you're like running 6%, 6%, 7% throttle
You
when
know,
you
you know what it is?
when you're
It's a
fully on the
habit.
brake. Yeah, when you're fully on the brakes.
It's a habit from driving the MX-5. The MX-5 doesn't like a completely off throttle braking zone. So it's sort of a habit that I'm struggling to keep taking my foot off completely.
At least you know you've got that, because yeah, I wouldn't
So
even have
through
picked
the
it up.
so through the left-hander, yeah, Wesley's braking too much. So you slutting ABS sticker.
Hmm.
Can see our one is actually braking quite nicely through here. And through the next turn, we are all more or less braking similar. Just want to see why am I gaining time on you guys here. Where are we? We are on this section now. So in this section, we actually stay fairly, not losing too much time. The throttle early. So you're braking later, and you're on the throttle a lot earlier. But check this graph here, the speed graph on top. Of course, you're braking so much harder. When we get to the apex of the turn, you're 20 k's an hour slower. You check, so you're losing a ton of time on entry. So if you look at the bottom, here, you are zero point 0.3 faster than Alwyn. Out of when you get to this corner, you guys are on the same time. So you've lost like zero point 0.3 to him, and that's almost mostly due to this section here, where you like outbrake yourself hectically. And then through the second part, Alwyn gets on the throttle. You get on the throttle a bit early, then you have to lift again. Where myself and Alwyn waits a little bit longer and we get a slightly better run out than you. So through the first turn, you're going too slow because you're braking too much. Then you get back on the throttle and you're getting the speed. And then through the second part, it almost looks like you don't slow down enough, or you get too excited on the throttle here in the mid corner. So you over braked, accelerated too early, and then you had to wait again.
Yeah, that corner has a habit of catching me out.
But it's cool when you can now actually check the graphs and see sector 3 is this 510. Oh, and you need to look at your brake pedal, bro. Check at that.
Yeah, maybe it's really hard. So a
Like,
slight, yeah.
It looks like
yeah.
it's almost too soft.
No, or it's like so hard that the slightest bit of pressure from his foot is changing it so drastically.
Yeah, I actually feel it could very well be that because I'm really having to really push hard.
You're supposed to go smoothly up to the top, stay
Yeah,
at the top, and then come down,
yeah.
like Wesley's doing,
Even when
and
I
I'm
try to
just
do exercises, to try keep it at like if it's 20% down or like to try keep it at that level is very difficult. I can't keep it smooth, so I must try see what I need to do there.
Then
Maybe,
maybe you
yeah.
should soften it a little then.
yeah. I've got the hardest rubbers on there, so
Yeah, but you can drop the
the force on the.
what is your force set at?
Let's check.
So on the exit, yeah, I'm on the throttle earlier than full throttle earlier than most.
Max force is showing 51.
Okay, but mine's 55.
What do you mean max force in game?
No, so let me show you.
I'm just in the software of what's it, the
Oh,
I'm just gonna change
smart control.
my stream quickly, just to the screen. Okay, so now you can see my screen completely. So in my pedal, that's the kilograms
oh,
that I need to go max. And I've got my pedal set to 90%, so I don't go more than 90%. And then I just have a curve like this. Because I don't have rubbers, I change the rubbers to springs. And the rubbers automatically gives you a curve like that.
Do
So
you?
that I can have this.
Yeah, I must
So
just
basically,
check.
I've got that so I can have this little braking force for trail braking. So everything, and then drop down to like little bits, you see.
I think mine's is set very close to you. Well, mine's. I went through this with you. So like I've got on the 100%, the bottom. I've got 90, then it goes to 69, 49%, 29%, 10%, 0.
So if you look at this graph, this green bar, right?
Mm.
You're braking something like this.
Yeah.
Instead of going like this and going down.
Why have I got a? I've got an output and I've got a DZ next to a bar next to it.
Wait,
It's a blue bar.
dead zone, dead zone.
Dead zone.
So you're kind of doing, just on your graph, try and do this and just bring your feet back smoothly.
Yeah.
Okay, Stefan, light rain now. Looks like it's getting better.
How wet is this track now? Track is very wet. Let's check. Oh no, there's like puddles everywhere.
All clear. Push now.
Big puddles, yeah. This is going to be fun. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just gonna quit out of here quickly and load a dry session while see this practice session is dry.
Yeah. I find every time I go into other sessions, it's wet.
That's what she said. Okay, so let's just call it back to here quickly. So now we're at this turn. Yeah, so your braking here is definitely an issue.
Yes, that's crazy though. That's fluctuating like that.
Let's see, where's this just... I'm just carrying more speed through this turn. Let's see. So I brake a bit later, but a little bit more. And I trail off a little bit faster, but then a little bit deeper at the end to get to the same like mid corner. We're all similar speeds, but I gain a bit on entry. Now sector 4. Oh, no.
Just go through the S's.
Yeah, I wanted to go. Sorry, I was thinking sector 3. Yeah, so you guys lifted. That's flat out. You don't need to lift at all.
Yeah, if you look at my other laps, all of this will be very inconsistent because every lap I was still busy
would-
playing around and
And
testing.
you're going fourth gear through there.
Yeah, I'll show you now. I'll go do a lap now in the dry session. Yeah, fourth gear. And then sector 4 is the braking zone here. See, there's your brakes again, bro. Whoop, 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 whoop.
But even at the trail, it's bumpy.
Yeah, it's bumpy everywhere. It looks like a fucking AC sine wave vibe, bro. There's
Yeah.
ways keeping the throttle in as well. So Waze is over slowing down a little bit. Alwyn is braking too late here, but then he brakes harder at the end to try and make the turn. So that's gonna fuck up your tires and not make you turn. Where's you lekker nice and early on the throttle, but you fuck it up for the second part. You check. You have to brake a lot more, because you probably went too wide and went too far to the right. So we are hardly braking then. You are having to brake a lot to get to the right-hander. And then the last sector, the chicane. So the chicane is tricky, so if you slow down too much. At the first apex, almost, Alwyn is 10 k's faster, I'm almost 20 k's faster. This turning point, I'm 50 k's per hour faster, so that's a lot of...
I think I go through there and I drop down to fourth. Like I don't.
You can do fourth or third. I've done both, but I think fourth is fine. So, Wes, you were 0.2 faster than Alwyn on this lap, and you lost it all in the last sector.
Yeah, that last corner for me is...
Okay, so I'm gonna gooi a lap quickly.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I need to come far over to the right. Yeah, I wasn't doing that.
A bit too much.
And I need to take more curb there.
Tires are so cold. Don't touch it inside curb.
Yeah.
You can't make it if you touch the inside curb. I find if you brake a little earlier and a little less and you turn in earlier, it's a bit easier. I just cut the first part of that lap a bit too much because I was off track. But it's so, that off track is so close.
I'm braking about the 100 mark here.
Yeah, I started the apex.
Okay.
Not a great sector, but this is a good sector.
That lap was a 154.57.
Second lap is normally fast in this car. Just a bit squirrely on the exit. Too fast into the corner. Drifted a bit. That cost me a lot of time. Now this car's fast, but if you make errors like that, you just fucking bleed time. It's nice. So,
That last lap was a 154.41. Sector 3 times okay.
what I will point out is, let me quickly go into replay mode.
Front left, 96%. Left rear, 97.
Uh, turn one. Trailing in. Early on the throttle. Very little braking.
Hmm.
And then you can get early on the throttle, just not full throttle. So where's the braking? This helps the car rotate here.
That's what
So,
I'm looking at.
so if you just lift, you're probably going to find that it's stable, but you won't get a turn in.
Mm. It also causes me to get light on the gas because
Yes.
I'm feeling like I'm drifting wide. The car's just not turning.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're way faster than me because I can't manage that amount of throttle through that corner.
Yeah, because you probably
I'm too more
too.
to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why you sort of compromising the first part of the corner where we faster.
Yeah, because remember,
But there's more to be gained
as long
by
as yeah, as long as no one is diving on the inside here, there's fucking no way they're gonna overtake you between here and there,
mm,
unless you make a mistake and you like sliding here.
mm,
But yeah, you can't cut too much of the stern. You very
yeah,
easily get off track there. And on the exit here, for some reason, you can go wide in the first part, but this second, like this is a ballot lap, but if you go onto that, you're in cuck.
mm.
So for some reason, you can do that, but
Must
not
pull
the
it
other
back
way.
before it
Yeah.
starts.
Over here in ACC, you can brake on this. In this game, you can't brake on there. But pretty much this curb is the start of your braking.
So even there, my entry point is much wider than yours, so I'm making the track a lot longer. I'm a lot more left.
But then you're over slowing down. Because
Yeah.
I think there's so much camber here that you don't need to be here.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Because you,
track guards, the guys say you don't need to go too far to the right over there. And to the left, sorry.
Mm. I'm going way left.
And yeah, that camber kind of pulls you in, so you don't need to. And just keep very
You don't
left.
realize it, but that corner is quite long. It's it's
mm,
it's like closer to a hairpin than a 90.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, I just basically go on here so I can get a straight
Yeah.
follow these lines basically. I lost point two in that turn, and the previous lap I went faster, so that would have been a 54. What did I do in that lap? 54.4, so that would have been a 54.2.
You can see the slide there.
Just the front, I was pushing the front too much. Still early on the throttle at least to get a good exit. Go wide. Turn in late, just missed this apex, then it's easy to get through here. If you hit that apex, then you're in cuck. Over here, if you go a little bit wider than this, you get off track. You can't actually go too wide.
So I don't go to second in through that corner. I just go to third.
Yeah, I found second just rotates the car nicer. And you can cut more. I didn't cut enough there. You have to be over the green, yeah, ideally.
I get on the green, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you need to come back. So in this corner, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be out here because then you can't. Then you. So this is the corner where you braked a lot more than what we did.
So
So
I
I
do
think,
go all the way left.
but you can check down my braking. I'm hardly braking.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just over braking. Because over braking will also make the car not turn. So
Yeah.
it's like you're slowing down too much and you're not turning. Over
That's
here,
too unlucky.
That was on the limit of legal. So I'm still experimenting with this last corner. If you're on the curb, the car doesn't brake so lacquer. But you can just brake early and you can have like a wide entry. But if you're on the tarmac, you can brake a lot harder. So it's not just about finding what works for you. And then traction on this last corner is a motherfucker. You need to build up the throttle before you go full throttle. Like you have to get that turbo boost in at like 80% throttle before you full throttle it.
Yeah. Got a lot to adapt.
Yeah, definitely need some. I'm gonna do some more laps, and then I'm gonna try. I'll have a look and see if my brakes are still doing the same thing, and try to figure out what the hell's going on there. Because that's probably my biggest problem is the braking. Then, and
Yeah, I'm also
just try to
gonna
get the
dial it back a
consistency
little.
right, figure out some of those turns.
Is your braking setup with a load cell brake pedal?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got
Okay.
that setting. But why would mine show another bar with the blue showing the dead zone?
I don't know, but you've got fancier pedals than what I've got.
Maybe it's showing something else. Yeah.
Just open, share your screen quickly.
Um, do you want my pedal screen?
Yeah, or you can just share your well, yeah, share the pedal app, the pedal application.
Can you see it?
Hold on, busy loading. Okay, drop your brake pedal.
Yeah. When I'm getting to that point, I'm really pushing hard, bro. Like it's going straight to my back.
Go to rubber stiffness quickly
Yeah.
and just change that to a different setting. I just want to see what it does.
It's on soft now. I can change it to hard.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a much.
that does make a difference.
Just feel. Just hold on. Yeah, it doesn't really. Doesn't
Okay,
feel much
make
different.
your max force like 45. Okay, try now to get you full.
Yeah, it
Full
feels
output.
feels a bit more smoother. If I can say I can get. Yeah, it feels a bit smoother. Maybe I must just try give that a go. Because like that last pressure is where I can feel like I'm really having to put like really
Okay,
force, and that's probably
make it
why it's jumping
make
like that.
make it 40. Okay, try again.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Like slam on the brakes quickly, like you would in a racing environment.
I can get
Slam
there a
on
lot
it.
easier.
Yeah, slam on and then try bring it back slowly.
I think your rubbers are too fierce. Because I can still see a bit of a bump.
Yeah,
Just
it's
your front
I've got the
tail.
hardest rubbers on here. It might be that they're just really hard. So,
It's almost like you react to you coming off too
and
quick on
that's
the
me trying to.
throttle.
This now is me trying to go slow, like slowly. So in
Try to
between that,
only
you can see it jumping.
try to only apply like 5% or 2% brake force. See, you like do 2%. Like how difficult is it to do 2%? It looks like it's fuck off difficult to actually just go.
That's pretty easy to do.
Okay,
Very
well,
soft. Yeah.
that's where you like control braking at the end.
Yeah. I think
Make
I'm gonna
the
have.
rubber.
I'll adjust it like this. Let me
Just
see.
make the
I'll do
rub.
a couple laps and see if it's doing the same thing.
Make rubber stiffness hard again on the app. Go max and come down. I just want to see if it's any smoother.
Much smoother.
Mm.
Much smoother.
There we go. There we go. Okay, go try this. You might find that you're over braking slightly because
Yeah.
when you're in the heat of driving, you actually brake harder than what you do when you're watching the app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just try that 40.
Try. It's cool.
Go do it in the dry. Go do a couple of laps. Big Owen is gonna fucking slut it now, my bro.
Yeah, that would be cool to know that that's been my problem.
Well, just go drive 5 laps and then I'm gonna watch I'm gonna overlay
Okay.
your 2 laps. So go do 3 laps. Could do
Yeah.
just drive 3 laps, and then I'm gonna overlay them quickly. How's it going?
Feels okay. Just trying to get used to the track again, yeah. So I'm a bit all over the show. Feels good though. Oh, sorry.
What corner did you just take now?
First corner.
Sure, okay. I'm watching your braking on the app.
I'm braking too much in some places.
The brakes will be a lot stronger in the mid-range now.
But I can, now that I know what I'm doing, I can feel what I'm doing with the brakes, and I'm actually jumping up with them, like pressing and releasing.
The brake is still jumping a bit, definitely. Almost like we need to work too hard to make it.
I think the rubber things are probably so hard. It's not giving me a smooth.
Maybe one softer rubber. You can do a hard and a soft rubber. You can maybe just
Yeah.
replace one of them. And some people have these brakes on like 100 kilograms, eh?
Oh, jeez! I clipped that corner coming in tight onto the start finish. Yeah, okay, that's a couple laps, but yeah, it didn't feel great though. I didn't feel. I need to get some more time on the track.
You can maybe change your the last lap you did everything in purple sector, but you messed up the end.
Yeah. I clipped that little right-hander, little getting too close.
I'm gonna share my screen quickly.
It's funny. I also feel so different without having all my other overlays on and stuff. Like it feels weird not having everything on. Okay, just get out of mine. Let's go to you. But there were some corners where I could feel me like really pushing up and down and getting that wave.
Green. Let's go to T1. You see, you braked initially, so now you're the green one, okay? The new one is the green one, your old one is the blue one.
Yeah.
So initially you're braking more, which is fine. Braking later, braking more. But then you get this chicken.
Yeah. And I could feel me doing that. Now I'm aware of it.
But I mean, you're losing. Your brakes go like you lose 50% braking performance, and then you over brake again, and your trial braking's all over the show. Changes rubbers, Bruce. Something that is just not right.
Yeah.
Over here, similar thing. It's like
it's all over.
I mean, if we add your other lap, where you went purple, but
Yeah, I think I'm getting it now. Didn't go faster, but I'm matching my time. But
it should feel smoother.
Showing more potential, yeah.
Okay, so let's check here. Yo, this is wild, bro. So the new faster lap is the green one. Yo, this is wild. Check at that braking. You go down to 36%.
Yes, that's crazy, yeah.
I don't know if you've got like fucking. I don't know if the brake is so hectic on your leg that your leg is like.
It's like shaking almost, yeah.
It's almost like the longer the braking zone is, the more you fuck out.
The way the spring action comes back, it's like it reacts so quick. It's not a smooth transition. So if I let it off slightly, like it jumps. So I must just try to see.
Make it softer, yeah. Make it softer, 100%.
I know when I got the pedals from Chris, there's a spring on it, and he didn't have his on. And I've seen some YouTube things where people take that spring off. They don't use that spring. Maybe that spring is something that is it could be causing it. So maybe I'll try to check that out and see if maybe that's a factor, and then maybe change one of those, what's the names, to a softer rubber.
Let's check. Where's you did at 56.8 now? But you went faster. Okay, so let's check. Let's check your lap quickly. I'm just gonna do your old lap.
I've got to get going. Got my family waiting for me with pudding.
Oh, with pudding.
Well,
Jesus, what's the time there, you well?
birthday dinner, and then
Oh, yeah, of course. Happy
two-
birthday, bro.
yeah, shot.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
I've been grafting all frickin' day. It's been a normal day, bro, but it's been a good one of good phone calls with old mates. Have a good laugh. I'll make it up on the weekend and go out for dinner or something. Go find a South African spot and have a lekker boerie roll.
Yeah.
I was trying to go through this because I mean I can check it from my phone, but it's too difficult, man. I need to do it on a laptop
Yeah,
or something.
the app doesn't work like on
It
your phone.
sucks, yeah. I'll try have a look. I've got a laptop I can log into, so I'll try to check it out later. Shot, bro. I actually appreciate that. It's keyed out something that's probably causing a lot of issues for me.
Definitely.
If I can smooth that out, it could probably help me out massively. Yeah. All right, boys.
Pull the bags,
Lekker, man.
Enjoy the-
Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks, Stefan. I'll
Sweet,
go make some changes. I'll go do some laps, and I'll pull the data and have a look and see if I'm doing the same shit around the
Okay.
same corners.
All right.
Cheers,
Cool.
boys.
Cheers.
Tot ziens. Ciao, ciao.